Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and today I have a very special video for you. I'm doing a collaboration with a fellow Wild Rift YouTuber. His name is Darkbreaker. He is challenger right now. So if you're interested in his channel, I'll put a link to him in the description. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna watch his gameplay together with him in voice. And hello Darkbreaker.
Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for having me on your channel.
Yeah, so you're playing Fiora here and you're against one of the top players in the game. I personally find Fiora very hard. Like, I made a Fiora video before and I told my viewers I played like 50 games of Fiora. Like, how have you gotten good at Fiora?
Honestly, you just have to spam the game. Like, I would say Fiora is one of the hardest mechanically champions, and I needed so many games as well. I think for me it was like starting more than 100 games, you kind of get decent.
100 games?
Yeah, 100 games to become a little decent, I guess.
Yeah.
And the more you play her, the better you get. And like I said, micromanagement is so important. Hitting the vitals correctly. Actually, I'm trading so bad right here. Yikes.
Yeah, when you almost, if he didn't flash, you would have killed him. But so the thing about Fiora is to really not get discouraged. Like, don't get discouraged if you completely feed during your first 20
always
games.
Have to keep practicing here.
Yeah, so what are your tips on trading in the lane? Of course, hit your vitals, but it's not always easy. Like, as you can see here, like, was it worth there to let him hook you?
Yeah, it was, because I still outtrade him. Getting the vital is going to give you healing and movement speed. So if you manage to hit the vital at the max range, you will poke him, get healing, and he won't be able to reach you. And also it's really important, once you have your third ability, that you get the bonus slow. So when you're trying to trade, you get movement speed from the vital and you also slow him down. So it's really easy to kite the opponent afterwards.
Yeah, so with your third ability. And what I struggle a lot with on Fiora, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do too, is the second ability. Like, what are your tips on using the second ability? Because it's obviously not always easy to use it. Oh, and that was beautiful.
I would say experience. You need to know every matchup and how the player is going to respond. Like, if you're playing against Darius, the thing you want to block is his third ability, which is, to be honest, pretty hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Because it's super quick. It's super quick, so it's actually kind of hard. Yeah, getting double ganked right here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do anything about that now. So about your second ability, like in the early game, I've seen you block the hook and the first ability. So what, like, how do you decide what to block? If you failed, like, if you see that he already used his third ability, do you use it for his first ability? To block the heal or to block the damage from Darius' first ability?
I think it's better to block the second ability. What you want to do against Darius, if he's using his S1, you can either dodge by using your S1 outwards, or you jump in. Because in the inner circle of the S1, you will take less damage and he will heal less. So that's actually really key, doing this correctly.
By the way, S1 means first ability. I never really say it, but just so they know.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. First
S1.
Ability, second, okay.
Yeah, it's fine if you say S1, S2. I'm just telling them. So, yeah, your team is kind of struggling.
Honestly, now that I'm rewatching this as well, the micromanagement I do in this game is not that good, to be honest. Like, I could have played it much better against Darius. So you always want to do short trades against Darius, because he wants to apply the stacks, obviously. The more stacks he has, the more dot damage, over time he will do, because of his bleeding. So you always want to go for short trades, hit the vital, and then retreat immediately.
Go out. Yes.
And you want to keep poking and poking to a point that he gets low enough that you can all-in him. And obviously, if you hit the second skill and block his third ability, then you will easily win against him.
Yeah, because you
will get stunned for, I don't know, 1 seconds or something.
So, like, what is your general tip on Fiora? And I want to talk about, like, a losing game. Like, this game is losing. When do you decide to split push on Fiora? And when do you decide to rotate to Dragon? Because I've had a lot of people ask this, and they have no idea how to do it.
It's actually kind of hard to decide when you want to do what, because you always have to pay attention about which dragon is going to spawn or which dragon is going to come. And in general, I would never roam for any dragon unless it's the Inferno Dragon. Because Fiora coming to Dragon is pretty weak. She won't impact the teamfight too much. And the only point is coming for Inferno, since it's such a huge dragon buff. But otherwise, it's usually better to try to get the first turret, get the global gold for the entire team.
For the first turret gold, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like normally the enemy Darius is gonna do way more than you as a Fiora in a team fight. But what was your reason for rotating to dragon here? Because it did work out for your team.
Because we already took the bot turret, so
yes, you already had the turret, so you decided to go for the dragon instead of pushing even more, because it's not likely you'll get another turret, and giving them a dragon for free is also not.
And the wave is already shoved, as you can see right here.
Yes.
And Darius is going to lose a lot of farm by not pushing it out.
So in general,
see, if you pay attention right now to the mini map, the wave is pushing back right now. So he's going to lose a lot from coming to the dragon fight.
And here you decided to help your team again, which is really good. But honestly, like, I don't see a lot of Fiora players do this. Like a lot of Fiora players keep split pushing.
That the wave was pushed in. Or I feel like I interrupt you a little bit too much.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So you always split push on Fiora, except when you have the first turret doing the first dragon, or when your wave is shoved already. So then you prioritize helping your teammates actually.
When you're winning your lane, then you should always try to help out if it's possible. Or sometimes you just want to keep push. It really depends on the map situation. Because my teammates are losing and I'm already winning, so
here you're rotating again.
Those fights is not too bad.
So here you're rotating again instead of putting pressure on the lane.
I mean, the lane is pretty pushed out, to be honest, so that's why I can just roam for free.
You keep getting kills. Like you have 10. You've participated in 10 out of 13 kills.
10 kill participations already. Actually unlucky that I have 9 assists at this point.
Yeah, true. Like you should have had way more kills to snowball this game, honestly. But I've never seen anyone play Fiora like this. It's always like Fiora that keeps split pushing and then they buy teleport boots and then they rotate. Like they put pressure and they rotate.
That's also viable. I think if you are... I feel like a lot of Fiora players are really selfish, that they just want to focus on their lane and never try to roam if it's possible. Like you should always take the opportunity, if you can roam, to get some more kills for your teammates. And otherwise just keep splitting.
Keep split pushing.
So but if you're so ahead in your lane that you can shove the wave really deep in and roam, you create a 5 versus 4 situation and you can help your teammates so much out by that.
Exactly, just as you've done in this game. Like, I'm pretty sure your team would have been completely losing if you hadn't done that yet, because they were actually losing.
So greedy. No, look at this. This was so greedy against Zaya. Wow.
The Zaya is actually really strong. So what do you do if an enemy champion... I'm pretty sure Zaya counters Fiora, because when you dive her, she can just root you, no?
If you're good, you can time the feathers correctly.
You can block the root, yes.
Yeah.
But killing Zaya...
If she puts the feathers, you block it, she's getting stunned. She's 100% dead.
Yeah, for sure. But killing this Zaya right now is not going to be the easiest task for you, especially because she has a Rakan defending her as well. Yeah, she's really fed
already, 5-2.
So what do you do? Like, what is your game plan? What is your plan for this game on how you're going to win? Like, how are you going to win this game for your team? Because obviously it's going to be incredibly hard to kill the Zaya.
Yeah, keep splitting. Create enough pressure, teleport in, and right now I'm pinging retreat because I don't have teleport and I'm splitting. So they should just wait.
They should wait, exactly. Pressure. Yes.
But they are fighting and they are probably going to lose, and if not,
actually this is what I really like.
Kind of low, and that's why I actually decided to come there because I see they are not doing too bad in that team fight, and I can clean up.
Yeah, I really like this.
They were so low. I was like, do I come? Do they need me? Are they going to hard lose or is it going to be close? And since it was so close, I was like, okay, let's come, let's clean up and not go for the tier 2 turret. And it was actually worth it.
Yeah, you would have definitely gotten the tier 2 turret, but instead you got like 2 kills or and a few assists as well, and you're gonna get the dragon. Like, I think this is very important for viewers to see, because almost no one plays Fiora like this. It's always split pushing, and then teleporting. But as you can see, Darkbreaker is actually rotating to his team, because he's winning a lot and he's prioritizing winning the team fight over split pushing all the time. It's just, this is worth it.
I was greeting so hard there. But it looks like we're still winning this team fight, so it's worth it. But
Unfortunately, the
giving
enemy
shutdown,
stole the dragon.
like what
though.
you want to avoid is giving shutdowns. It's like giving the enemy team an opportunity to come back, and especially if you have a big shutdown and you give it to the enemy ADC, that's, I would say, the biggest mistake that people do, getting too overconfident and giving shutdown. And yeah, I did the same mistake. So yeah, definitely you not. I think that's an issue at every rank that everyone does. That you get too overconfident and you're giving shutdown gold.
So your plan here is to go top lane, and yeah, unfortunately you have to already use your teleport because your team was fighting. But what you kind of expected from your teamers, I assume, is that they would not fight and let you push top, so you would be able to put pressure and then teleport to Baron.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The plan was for me to keep pushing top lane, and Baron is up right now. So the next big objective is going to be Baron lane. I mean the Dark Slayer.
And honestly, it's so annoying.
So what they have to do is just to group up as 4 people, stay around the Baron.
Exactly.
And what I'm going to do is just keep splitting, get the tier 1 turret, the tier 2 turret. Someone has to defend, maybe 2 people have to defend.
And then you teleport.
And by creating that situation, I can just TP in, help them out, and they have the man advantage going for the Baron.
Yeah, this is a very basic strategy, and as a that you really need to apply as a split pushing Baron laner. Like you can do it on Camille, you can do it on Fiora, even on Darius. You just, as Darkbreaker just mentioned, you just push a lane, and it can be the opposite lane of Baron lane or Dragon lane. It works for both lanes, right?
It's always going to be crossplay for the opposite next objective.
Yes, so this is a very important moment to tell your ADC and your support that you want to split. You want to swap lane, sorry. Like Darkbreaker mentioned that he wanted to go top lane, but unfortunately his team was like, they completely inted the fight. So they didn't even give him a chance to split push, which was really, really stupid. So let's watch this fight here. You just completely destroyed the Darius here with your team.
That's Blade of the Rune King now on Fiora.
Blade of the Rune
so
King.
strong.
Okay, Blade of the Rune King Fiora. I haven't seen many people use that either, actually. Blade of the Rune King on Fiora.
I think a lot of people are switching towards it now. I think the most popular build was Grasp with Death Dance, but now since they buffed Blade of the Rune King, it has great synergy with the third ability of Fiora, so you can do so much damage because of the passive, which does 9% current HP. So auto attack S3 for the auto attack animation cancelling, so you can pop off so quick damage.
Basic attack reset, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you're gonna get 3 attacks.
I'm just saying, everyone jump on Zaya, she's so fat. Let's focus her.
Exactly.
Like, their only win condition right now is Zaya, so if we kill Zaya, it's pretty much a GG.
Definitely. So, you have your teleport in 35 seconds. Do you have any more plans with the teleport right now? Like, do you kind of want to wait it out now until you have the teleport, or are you looking for a fight in this scenario?
I think in this... Wait. Yeah, Inferno is going to spawn, so I'm just going to stay here because... yeah, next big objective is going to be Inferno, so I just want to be
there. I really like how you focus Darius.
Necessary split push when we are already hard winning this one, so actually surprising.
No, I really like how you've done this thing on Darius many times in these fights. Like the Darius is diving in, trying to get his stacks. What you do is you just completely focus him, slow him with your third ability, and demolish him. And that,
exactly.
That pretty much
when
like
you're
in every fight.
Fiora, the way you want to fight is you just want to target the first target in the front line to burst him down. Because if you just straight up jump into the back line, you will just get destroyed. So by focusing the first target, you will deny him from attacking your back line. And you will also give your entire team AoE healing from the ultimate. So you want to work from the front line to the back line, which is better than jumping straight into the backline and fighting 3 people at once or 2 people at once.
Yeah, for sure. So another question would be, how do you choose a target for your ultimate? Like, how do you decide who you use your ultimate on?
Usually I just go for the front line right here. The first target
again,
next
the
to
Darius.
Me. I just go for the first target.
So, do you go for the first target, or do you go for like a target that has no mobility, so it's easy to get your stacks on him? Because that would also be a point to argue.
Yeah, sometimes I just use it on the support as well. So you just burst the first
Yeah, I do
person.
that too. Exactly.
Yeah. It's actually, People forget that Fiora does true damage with the vitals, and she does so much with her ultimate, so you can burst people super quick. And tanks in the late game, they just get melted immediately, so they lose the person who is the meat shield and also the person who provides CC in the team fight. So by
Definitely.
bursting the first person, the entire team is getting heal, and you deny the opponents from the meat shield.
For sure. So you completely carried this game, and like again,
Wait, how
guys.
much hate
Yeah.
people I have?
Oh,
25 out of 37. Pretty
let's look at
pretty
it.
decent, to be honest, for
Yeah,
Fiora.
for Fiora, that's actually insane. Like, normally Fiora is always split push, but the way that you played Fiora, I think was really amazing. And I'm pretty sure.
I think you always want to balance out split pushing and helping your team, because if you just keep split pushing and your entire team is just losing, then you will lose no matter what. Like, you can be 5-0 in your lane, but if you never help out your teammates, and you will have those games as a Baron laner
Yeah,
where your entire team is just inting, and if you just focus solely on your own lane,
like
then
this
you will
game,
never win. It's
they
a
were
team
kind of
game, so
inting.
it's a team game. You want to help your teammates a little bit out, so
Exactly.
they get gold, and the game is more even.
Yeah, so that wraps it up for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this collaboration with Darkbreaker. Make sure to
Yeah,
check out
thanks
his
for
channel.
having me. Thanks for having
Yeah, it
me.
was really
Hope
fun.
hope hope I didn't interrupt you too much, because I feel like right now I interrupted you too much.
Yeah, there was
Maybe.
just so much to say about Fiora. Like I was asking
Yeah.
questions, for the viewers to listen because you've played a lot of Fiora, and I
Yeah,
think it was very
you did a
informative.
good job asking me so many good questions, to be honest.
All right, so yeah, make sure to check them out, and I'll see you guys. Wait. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Wild Rift video. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.